But it was talked about the 12 schools that actually were chosen, and we actually went out and took a look because we're very happy. I mean, as a parent with our children here at Mission are very happy that our kids are going to be walking across that. Everything that you saw, they got the trees, a lot got done here. And so I'm hoping that, you know, the before and after that happened here at Mission Park happens at the other 12 schools. And so we have some pictures of the other 12 schools. And when I saw Martin Luther King Academy's crosswalk, I was astounded. So I don't know how long it takes to kill, 8 years to kill a crosswalk, but this one looked like this one's been dead for a while. And that just doesn't look safe for anyone to cross. So, you know, so I think the community knows that this is a community-wide issue. I'm glad that something got done here in Mission Park. But I want to see this done soon for these other 12 schools. And then really look at the quality, because if you go to Washington Middle School, there's weeds growing in the middle of the crosswalk. So, you know, so there are cracks and there are holes and different things. And I think when our kids are walking across, it's going to show, hey, our safety matters. And I think every single kid in Salinas should be walking to school and have their front of their school show that their safety matters when they walk across with their parents and with the safety crossing guards. Do you know when those other 12 will be finished about?
We're working on it. We are continuously working with the schools. We start at the beginning of the summer, and we don't usually finish this till around September. So we're going through the different schools and getting to those locations. And I agree with you. It has to be the entire path to school. A few years ago, we contacted every school in Salinas and worked with them on the path to school, looking at, because schools sometimes change attendance boundaries. So, you know, we shifted around and we could go to the schools and find out where's your attendance boundary right now, where's the last house in that area, that's within a quarter-mile distance, and then look at all the path of travel. We consult with the police department, so the path of travel avoids locations where there are issues with you know, safety, criminal activity, and things like that. And then we would look at locations where we can put traffic control devices. So that alone, to get the entire city school system, took about 2 years just to get the whole route to school. So the focus was still on the school locations. We're looking at the route to school. And we're about to take a look at that again, maybe in a year or so, go back again, and I'm sure there's going to be some districts where the school boundaries have changed. We need to take a look at the path of travel again. So we do look at the path of travel. We do have a map, which we gave to all the schools at that time, which showed, so the parents could ask, you know, how do I get my kid to school with the path of travel? And we had the fresh facilities and looked at all the locations. We need to do that again. So you're right, we need to look at the entire path of travel.
Thank you.
If I can add to that as well, through our neighborhood grant program, we've also supported, like I mentioned earlier, neighborhood watches, neighborhood associations, and parent patrols. I don't work in the schools, I don't understand the administration side of it, but in terms of prioritizing, you know, I'm sure that the school district probably has like a list in terms of how they prioritize it. But having an active parent group that knows and understands the community needs can often be that voice, so that when the school districts are prioritizing, you know, repairs and upgrades and maintenance, there's a voice that's heard. So through a neighborhood grant program, if there's like a parent patrol that's interested in applying for funding, just to get regular monthly meetings to go. What we've seen is they come and go throughout the year. So if hopefully you're part of that, you know, that year where you have like an active group of parents. And so if there's an active group of parents that really want to address school safety issues and sidewalks and other issues facing their children, they're eligible for funding as well. So we would definitely support that as well.
Follow-up question? So obviously we did some reconnaissance in Salinas yesterday, and all of those pictures that we just placed at your feet are of the 12 schools identified on page 2 of your report. The only 2 that haven't been touched so far are Mission Park and Monterey Park. I see a lot of significant need there in other areas of the town. I think Sean highlighted the most neglected one is on Sanborn Road at Martin Luther King Academy. So we would ask that, say within the next 30 days, that, you know, we really appreciate that Sean said everything that you did at Mission Park, and it looks great. I think you've pretty much set the standard now of what we want to try and achieve at every school in Salinas, but the need is there. I mean, the visuals are there, and so we would ask that within 30 days you at least go out to Sanborn Road and send our city striping crew out there to relay the lines for Martin Luther King and Sanchez School, because those, it's like Sean said, every student's life matters in this city, not just on this side of town.